Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. All the spiritual practice is correcting our focal length. When we go to the eye doctors, Dr. Mansukani, so they will be putting number of glasses on your eyes and help us in arriving at the right kind of focal length so that we can see the objects as they are. They are not giving us vision. Vision is already there. Because of our inability of the eye muscles to contract and focus properly our vision, therefore they give us some means by which we can adjust the focal length. Exactly this is what the scriptures do. Scriptures do not create God. Scriptures do not create us as divine. Scriptures do not create the world. See? But what is behind the world, what is God, and what are we, this is seen by adjusting our focal length. See? And when we are able to do that, then we will come to know that it is only one reality which alone is appearing as Jiva Jagat Ishvara. Therefore, when we go through the process of inquiry is adjustment in our focal length of perception. In the 35th OV, we are Je dekhate je de dekhijate veena ekale dekhate pana he aso apaniya apana apana chije de dekhijate veena dekhane pana, that seeing where the seer is not born. Ekale dekhate pana, only seeing is happening, but seer is not born. It's not something difficult, very simple. Many times it happens, we are searching for something and we are not able to find out. So seeing is happening, but the seer who wanted something, the seer was not there. Why? Mind was somewhere else. And then you put down everything, relax. And then immediately, hey, I know where it is. Therefore, seeing without the seer is the truth. Experience without the experiencer is the truth. We are not doing anything. We are not going to get anything, nor we are going to lose anything. When we remove the mirror in front of our face, are we going to lose the reflection? No. Are we going to gain ourselves? No. Whether the mirror is there, whether the reflection is there or not, we are we. So our being doesn't depend on either the reflection or the mirror or our proximity with the mirror. No. In the same manner, je dekhate dekhidate veena ekale dekhane pana, that where seeing is happening, but the seer is not born. See, these two things should be clear. For us, the major part of the world is these two, name and form. when we fill in some form for any application, what is the first thing we write? Name. And then the form. What is the height? What is the width? What is the weight? Where are you from? If you are formless, this question is redundant. Where the space is not. But we are a form. So, place of origin. Therefore, these two things, vision, eyes, they give us the forms, and ears, they give us the sounds, the name. Name and the form is the world. If we can protect ourselves from name and the form, we have done a big, big spiritual practice. See? Because the world enters us through these two channels, through the forms and through the words. And when words and the forms, they are together, that becomes intense entry. See? Suppose you are looking at some, let us say, singer who is singing, he or she, whatever may be. And you are seeing the singer and also hearing. So, in two ways, that singer is entering us and our focus is more intense. Like, for example, when you are seeing me on the screen and also listening me, I am just giving example, I don't know whether you are seeing or listening or not, then your focus will be more intense. But if you simply take the MP3, somewhere it is ringing, or in your phone and you are lying down and listening, it cannot be intense. Therefore, one has to practice this. And how do we practice? These two techniques I have told you. It's not difficult. Sit in the dark room, complete dark, no trace of light anywhere. Keep your eyes open. Because there is no light, eyes cannot operate. So, eyes are seeing, but because there is nothing to see, the seer is not born. You cannot say, I am seeing darkness. No, darkness cannot be seen. So what is that experience? See? Je dekhi jate veena ekale dekhate pada. So seeing is happening, but because there is nothing to see, seer is not born. That experience is the truth. This is not a gain. And don't give this experience any label. Whether it is a samadhi or realization or nirvikalpa samadhi, don't give any name. You will get lost. And do you know how you will get lost? You will like to repeat it. Know for certain. Infinite cannot be repeated. Finite alone is repeated. Therefore, if you will give name to any experience, you will like to repeat it. Remember that day when we were sitting, it was almost in Nirvikalpa Samadhi. I wish I get it again. You have gone totally, absolutely wrong. Therefore, no meditation is ever repeated. That experience which can be repeated is at the mind level. See, we have eaten this thing and again we ate that thing, repeating. Then we want to repeat or we want to avoid. But one experience is never repeated and that is our being. See? हे असो आपणीय आपण आपण चीजे That is pure existence without becoming anybody. Therefore, first technique is this. Sit in your room, dark, sit or be on the bed, doesn't matter, or a chair. Absolute darkness, close eyes, there close the lights, open the eyes and see. That experience is you. Don't give any name to that. God, Brahman, Paramatma, they are enough. So, जे देखी जते वीण एकले देखते पण further हे असो आपणिया आपण आपणची जे. So that which is by itself, it is not because of which it is. See? हे असो आपणिया आपण आपणची जे. If you want to get a reference, it is from Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter. मत्तः परतरम नान्यत् किंचिदस्ति धनंजय. Hey Arjun, मत्तः परतरम, there is no cause of me. Kinchit, there is no effect from me. And anyat, there is nothing other than me. This is the meaning. Hey aso apanaya apana apanachi je. Just being without becoming anybody. Now put these two things together. जे देखिते विना एकले एकले देखतपण आणि हे असो आपण या आपण. So seeing without a seer, therefore being without becoming. Seeing, when it is limited, it breeds, creates a seer. And when it is not limited, it is only seeing. See? Therefore, he aso apnaya apana apanachi ase, that being without becoming, seeing without a seer. Now the second way the world enters us and creates a problem is through the agency of ears. So for the first thing, we have given you example, sitting in a dark room, opening the eyes. What about the sounds? The world enters through the ears also in us. How to close that? Like the hippopotamus, you cannot close the ears whenever you want. Then here we have to practice. First practice is sit quiet and stop talking to yourself. So the sound production machinery is switched off. Because the first sound that we hear is our own talking. So don't talk to yourself. And to support this, listen to silence. Listening to silence means remaining absolutely indifferent to any sound. That means sounds will be heard, but the hearer is not born. Like seeing is happening, but seer is not born. Similarly, listening to silence means sounds are heard, but hearer is not born. Like you listen to Vedanta, this experience cannot be compared with anything. It is like itself. Like the sun is like the sun. The moon is like the moon. Anupameya. There is no upama, there is no simile to this experience. Remember, Dhaneshwar Maharaj is writing this letter to Changadeva Maharaj, who was the greatest yogi ever born on earth, who was the one who had all the scriptural knowledge, who had all the Lalit Kala, music, culture, everything he had, but could not drop the body identification and that the world is real notion. That means after doing all that, it is still incompleteness. He असो आपणीया आपण आपणची जे, that it is by itself. जे कोणाचे नवतेनी असणे, जे कोणाचे नवता दिसणे, जे कोणाचे नवता भोगणे, केवळ जो. जे कोणाचे नवतेनी असणे, that which doesn't depend on anything for its existence. It is existence itself. Because of the existence, the things happen. Like the day is, night is, man is, woman is, speed is, cold is, heat is, misery is, joy is. This is existence of. जे कोणाचे नवतेनी असणे, that existence which is not existence of Paramatma, no. Existence of God realization, no. जे कोणाचे नवतेनी असणे, that which is all by itself. Being without becoming. Becoming demands a conditioning. See, when a man becomes husband, he demands the conditioning of the wife. Without the wife, man cannot be a husband. His name may be husband, Navre. These Maharashtrians have got all kind of funny names. Kolle, Kutre, Kale, Gore, Piude, Undre. All animals. Vag Mare. Vag was the husband and his wife was always terrible. So the son asked, hey, Daddy, your surname is Vag. Why are you afraid of Mummy? He said, don't know, her name is Vag Mare. She will kill. See, friends. जे कोणाचे नवतेनी असणे. Meaning what? Don't become anybody, meaning what? Spiritual evolution is not becoming extraordinary. Give up all specialities. But normally what happens? We become special by adding some attributes to us. Put a full stop here, .com, or let there be lines all around, or let there be different types of garlands or mala, Rudraksha mala, Spatika mala, Tulasi mala, and that too so big, so that people should see that. See? And a lot of ornaments. Why? Want to be special? No. पानी तेरा रंग कैसा है जिसमें मिलाया वैसा. Non-specific experience is the truth. जे कोणाचे नवतेनी असणे, जे कोणाचे नवता दिसणे, that means the existence doesn't depend on anything. It is existence by itself. Then जे कोणाचे नवता दिसणे, that knowledge which is not borrowed knowledge, it is knowledge itself. It is not because of something I am. No. That means existence and knowledge, they are not two, they are one. So जे कोणाचे नवता दिसणे, so असणे दिसणे, असणे is existence, दिसणे is knowledge. जे कोणाचे नवता, not depending on anything. See? In a dark room, if somebody is there and you ask from outside, hey, who is there? I am there. How do you know you are there? There is no light in that room. See, we don't require any means of knowledge to know ourselves. Whether I am or I am not, I don't depend on any sense organ, on the mind or the intellect. This is what is meant here. जे कोणाचे नवता दिसणे, that experience or that knowledge which does not depend on any means of knowledge. The means of knowledge that we have is sense organs, organs of sense organ, mind and the intellect. These are the three means of knowledge. And we are lost in that. And therefore, chitta vritti nirodha, mind. See? Then merging in the absolute as if you are separate. Tada drashtuhu sarupya avasthana means what? When the thoughts are quietened, you are one with the Lord. When thoughts come, again you are separated. No. Nothing can separate you from yourself. When the waking comes, are we separated from our being? When the waking goes away, are we feeling light? No. Same is with the dream and other experiences. Therefore, je konache navate ni asane, je konache navata disane. So the knowledge and the existence, they are independent of any attribute. It is pure existence, not existence of the self, but existence is the self. Not the knowledge of the self, but the knowledge is self. Not the joy of the self, but the self is Ananda. Okay? Therefore the third, Kurnache Navata Bhogade. So all the experience, Bhoga, is not the experience of waking, experience of dream. No. Experience of being. No. Experience is being. See? And that experience of being is referred being infinite as Ananda. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Sat and Chit, Satyam Jnanam. When they are recognized as one, it leads to Ananta, infinite. That means the infinite seems to be divided when the Sat and the Chit are divided. It is reduced, it becomes finite. Because the Chit is now wanting something to add, then runs after the Sat, the objects, and when the object subject come together, there is happiness. But it is a temporary happiness. Again they separate. Therefore, these three things, कोणाचे नवतेनी असणे, कोणाचे नवता दिसणे, कोणाचे नवता भोगणे केवळ जो. For this Upanishad mantra will be Satyam Jnanamanantam Brahma Yo Veda Nihitam Guhayam Parame Vyomannaso Shnute Sarvan Kaman Saha Brahmana Vipasthiteti. This is the experience. Being without becoming, knowing without knower, and experience without experiencer. Put all the three together. When there is nobody, when there is no means of knowledge, the net result is being infinite, anantam. It is for this reason Dhaneshwar Maharaj is considered as incarnation of Lord Vishnu, born on the Janmashtami. कोणाचे नवतेने असणे, कोणाचे नवता दिसणे, कोणाचे नवता भोगणे केवळ जो. Now coming to the student, तया पुत्र तू वटेश्वराचा, रवा जैसा कापुराचा, सांगया तुझ मज आपणियाचा, बोल एके. हे चांगया, how lovely, with love he is addressing Changadeva Maharaj. Hey Changaya. Don't we address somebody when we love with some unique name? And then that name becomes more popular than the original. One example I'll give you. There used to be one Amma, a Tamilian, in Delhi. Very nice, sincere, dedicated, extremely highly qualified, but simple. So her name used to be Tamilian name, something like Tirumuli or something like that, which I never understood and never liked it also. So I started saying, Mama, I will call you Gayatri. She said, okay, Swami. Now she is known only as Gayatri. So although it is not her name, but when we love somebody, we have our own way of addressing somebody. Don't these mothers address their children in a different way? Mera बैंगन का भरता आ जाओ. See friends, therefore, hey Changaya, my dear Changadeva Maharaj. The Changadeva Maharaj, my dear, it doesn't sound very good. Hey Changaya, see? तया पुत्र तू वटेश्वराचा, रवा जैसा कापुराचा. Like the powder of camphor is nothing but the camphor, in the same manner you are the son of Vateshwara, Lord Shiva. That means you are none other than Lord Shiva. See how great it is. तया पुत्र तू वटेश्वराचा, रवा जैसा कापुराचा, सांगया तुझ मज आपणियाचा, बोल एके. Therefore you and me, तुझ मज, they are not two, it is only one. See? Therefore, although I am talking to you, but I am talking to me. And although you are seeing me, but you are seeing yourself. महाराज, तया पुत्र तो वटेश्वराचा, रवा जैसा कापुराचा, सांगया तुझ मज आपण याचा, बोल एके. लिसन, एके, ऐके, ओके, बोल ऐके. सो तुझ मज आपण याचा, बोल ऐके. Therefore, although I am talking to you, you are talking to yourself. Although I am talking to you, I am talking to myself. There is no division between you and me. This is how great masters have written, addressing their own mind. Like Samarthananda Swami's Manache Shlok. जनी निंदते सर्व सोडून द्यावे, जनी वंदते सर्व भावे करावे. To whom it is told? Not to the public, to your own mind. Similarly, तया पुत्र तो वटेश्वराचा, रवा जैसा कापुराचा, सांगया तुझ मज आपण याचा, बोल ऐके. Now listen, the identity between you and me, this I am going to tell you. Now listen. What is to listen? ज्ञानदेव म्हणे, तुझा माझा बोल ऐकणे, तळ हाता तळी मिठी देणे जया परी. हाऊ ब्युटिफुल. तळ हात is the palm, left palm, right palm, and then I do like this thing. So, is it that somebody is holding somebody? No. Although we may call for operation's sake, is the left and right hand, but I am the one. So sometimes with the left hand I crush the right hand, sometimes with the right hand I crush the left hand, depending upon where the pain is. So where is the duality? This is what is mentioned here. Jnanadeva म्हणे, तुझ माझा बोल ऐकणे, you are listening to me, is like तळ हाता तळी मिठी देणे जया परी. So you are listening to me as if you are listening to yourself, and I am talking to you as if I am talking to myself. See the greatness. Friends, one has to work on this sincerely, and to work on this is to drop all the means of knowledge. And we can drop all the means of knowledge only if the objects, the world is dropped. Tasmat tvam indriyani ado niyamya bhartarshava papanam prajayihena jnana vidyananashanam. Therefore, first we have to drop this worldly approach. The world has always been like this. Don't get involved too much in this world. I am aware that I am talking only to those who really want to know the truth, or who really want to abide in the truth. I am not talking to anyone else. And if the questions come in your mind, then you are in a wrong place. Now how simple it is. ज्ञानदेवाने तुझं माझा बोल ऐकणे, you are listening to me, is like तळ हाता तळ हाती मिठी देणे जया परी. Now what is there to have a question in that? Meaning what? The speaker and a hearer, they are not two. Therefore, neither I am your guru, nor you are my disciple. How important, Maharaj. That means operation in the duality without creating the duality is abidance in the unity. How? Looking at the worldly objects, but not getting influenced by the worldly objects, So seeing is happening, but because the seer is not born, there is no impact of the seen world. So the seeing without the seer is the ultimate. That means the Triputi is dissolved. So the speaker, the spoken, and the speech. The hearer, heard, and the hearing. The knower, the knowing, and or the knowledge and the known. Triputi has to dissolve. Therefore, this example is given. Bolechi bola aikije. The speech is listening to itself. See? Bolechi bola aikije. This is what we have been telling you. Before we talk to anybody, ask a question. I want to tell this person that you are a fool of the highest order. Should I tell him this? There is no need. He knows it. Okay, thank you. See? So we are hearing ourselves. This is what I was giving you example. When you are chanting the Lord's name, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. You chant and you hear. Then you will understand this. Bole chi bolai kije. Meaning what? Speech is expression of mind. Hearing is also the expression of mind. So, when we chant the Lord's name and when we hear the same name that we have chanted, the division between the Kriya Shakti chanting and Jnana Shakti listening merge into one. This merging into one is called in Yoga Shastra as the Sushumna Nadi. And what are the other two? Ida Pingla, they are Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti. So Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti in us is what? Jnana Shakti is listening and Kriya Shakti is speaking. So when we are chanting Lord's name, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, do it 100%. Every time we chant, listen, every word. Slowly, slowly, we will remain closer to our own being. And its proximity to our own being is expressed as effortless happiness. So, bole chi bola hai kije, swade chi swada chakije. Let the test test the test. That means that the Triputi, the tested, the tester, and the testing has merged in one. Meaning what? This, be attentive. Water has the tanmatra rasa. From the sattva guna aspect of the rasa tanmatra, the rasana is born. See? From the tamoguni aspect of the rasa tanmatra, the object with the taste are born. And with the rajoguni aspect of the tanmatra rasa, we are able to taste it. So these three things, tasted, tamoguni, rasa tanmatra, then taster, sattva-guni tanmatra, rasa tanmatra, and their union, rajoguni tanmatra, rasa tanmatra. This is what is mentioned here. Swadechi, swada sakije. Don't we sometimes take some churran and we say, maja aa gaya. See? Swadechi, swada sakije. Ka ujidave dekhije ujida devi, or the light is seeing itself. Ujida is light. Now be attentive. The moment we say the word light, we get lost in this electricity light or the lamp light. That is not the correct meaning. Because we take that wrong meaning, we all the time think about that there is, when you must have seen pictures are drawn of the Mahatmas, and at the end, behind them, there is a big light. Why? Mahatma realized. That is not the meaning of the light. Light means what? That which illuminates. Is the light. Now just find out what light. These objects by themselves are not self-illumined. Therefore, we require external light. But if external light is falling there, but who will know that? Some knower is required. So we require a living person to know an object. See how step by step we are going. Objects by themselves inert. External light, although falling on them, but they will not be known. Because unless there is a knower, knowledge cannot take place. Then the knower. So, the external objects are illuminated by the electric light. Electric light is illuminated by the vision. So, the light of the vision is the meaning of the word light. Now don't imagine that some light is coming out of the eyes. No. See? In this manner, the whole world is illuminated by what? By the sun. Now, who is illuminating the sun? The eyes. So, the eyes, the light of the eyes is more powerful than the sun. See, friends. Now, further. It is the light of the mind which is illuminating the eyes. So, the light of the mind is more powerful than the light of the eyes. See? Because whether the eyes are seeing properly or not, who knows? Not the eyes, but the mind behind. Now, the light of the mind is illuminated by the Chetana. And the Chetana is illuminated by the Chaitanya. See? न तद्भासयते सूर्यः न शशांको न पावकः यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम. All the three lights, Surya, the Jnanendriya, Agni, the Karmendriya, and Chandrama, the mind. All these three lights cannot illuminate the truth. Taddhama paramam. न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्रतारकम नेमा विद्युतो भाति कुतो यमग्नि तमेव भान्तम अनुभाति सर्वम तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति. It is in the light of this consciousness that everything is revealed. This is what is mentioned here. Ka ujivade dekhije ujida jevi. So this light knows itself, self-illumined. Thus, three things. बोलेची ऐकिजे शब्द, स्वाजीजी चाखिजे रस, का उजिड़वे देखिजे light, ujida jevi. That means it is the one reality alone is expressing in the Triputi, and therefore we get lost. So drop the Triputi and there you are. So continuing further. सोनिया वरकल सोने जैसा का मुख मुखा हो आरसा तुझ मज संवाद तैसा चक्रपाणी. We have seen it, the first day, that one of the 14 names of Changadeva Maharaj was Chakrapani. Because after every 100 years, when he used to change his body, he used to call himself by different name. So 14, and one of the name was Chakrapani. So Sonia, Varkala Sone, if you are covering the gold with the gold. See? Like in the sweets or the pan, they give, this some covering of gold or silver. It's all useless only. But we eat that. So Sonia, Varkala, Sone Jaisa, when the gold is covered by the gold itself. Ka Mukha, Mukha Ho Arisa. See? If the face itself becomes the mirror. Tuja Maza Samvada Taisa Chakrapani. So when I am looking in the mirror, am I looking at someone else? So when I take out my tongue looking at the mirror, he also does the same thing. See? So although there is an apparent duality, but there is oneness. Like when we are looking in, this example was given already. When we are looking in the mirror, because we are looking in the mirror, we become the seer. But in fact, are we seeing the reflection? No, we are seeing ourselves. So although there is an act of seeing by the seer, but the seer is never born because he is seeing himself. This is what is mentioned here. Sonia, Varkala, Sone, if the gold is covered by gold, or the face or the mukha is seen in the mirror, there also there is appearance of the two, taisa, in the same manner, Mazatuja Samvada Chakrapani. Therefore, I am talking to you is like I am talking to myself. That means you and me are not two. Jnaneshwar Maharaj had no doubt. He has not condemned him. Yogi, 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 and you are showing you are all siddhis. No. He knew. See, friends. And he was not a surface yogi. He was not having a yoga studio type of yogi. He was a great master of his time. Even before Christ, 700 years, imagine. After Christ, 700 years. See? And the samadhi of this great yogi Maharaj is in Kuntamme. Kuntamme is near Shirdi. If you happen to go sometime, do go. Very nice, calm, quiet place. So, Soneya Varkala Sone Jaisa Ka Mukha Mukha Ho Arisa Mazatuja Samvada Taisa Chakrapani Godi Apali Godi Ghita Kayana Mai Tundi Amma Paraspare Avadi Topahu Ase. Godi Apli Godi Ghita Kay Namaye Tundi. When we take something sweet and the sweetness is inside the mouth. So do we want to throw it? No. We enjoy that. In the same manner, Amma Paraspare Avadi To Padu Ase. So like the sweet is liked by the tongue, in the same manner, I like you and you like me. There is no difference. See? The I versus you, division may be appearing, but the truth is, from one point it is the same consciousness giving the talk, from other point it is the same consciousness which is listening or sleeping. Same. Therefore, from the consciousness point of view, nothing is happening. See? Although for the onlooker it looks, some lecture is being given and somebody is hearing. In fact, nothing is happening. So, Godi Apali Godi Ghita Kayana Maye Tundi. So when the sweetness is tasted by the taste itself, will it not remain inside the mouth? In the same manner, Amma Paraspare Avadi. So our mutual love, I love you, you love me. See, friends, Paraspare Avadi. But this love is not that dumb kind of love. You have to give in writing. I love you, I love you, I love you. Like the good morning messages. It is so subtle, friends. Amma paraspare avade to pahu to padu ase. So our mutual love is natural. You don't have to do anything. Like the love between the mother and the child. This love is not an act, but it is a discovery of oneness in two bodies. So mother is able to see herself in the child, and therefore mother does not fall in love with the child, but she rises in love. See? Very simple, friends, it's not difficult. Sakhaya tuchini uddeshe भेट जीव भेट भेटावया जीव उल्लासे की सिद्ध भेटी विषकुसे ऐशिया बिहे. Now this is something very unique expression. Sakhaya tujhe ni uddeshe भेटावया जीव उल्लासे. My dear friend, I am extremely eager. I can't wait. See? Bheti bhetavaya jiva ullase. I am so eager. I just want to be with you. See? But behave. But I am afraid. What afraid? See how beautiful, lovely expression. Sakhaya tujhe ni uddeshe bhetavaya jiva ullase. But behave. But I am afraid. Why? Ki siddha bheti visakuse aishiya. We are already one. So how can I see the eyes? How can mind know the mind? How can I know myself? I am me. There is no division between knower and known. In the same manner, like the example given, when the two palms come together, nothing is happening. So here the teacher says that if I am too much eager to be with you and to see you, to meet you, but then Siddha Bheti. Siddha Bheti means what? We are already one. We don't have to be two. Only one truth alone is Siddha Bheti Visakuse. But this our already established oneness will be disturbed. See? How it will be disturbed? Then you will come and then you do namaskar and chamatkar and blah, 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 useless. Wherever there is a duality, there only all these things happen. Blessing as well as cursing. When there is no duality, no blessing, no cursing. But when we are living as body in this world as real, then we want so many things. And what we want, not because we deserve, but we want favor. What is upasana, what is devotion, what is going to the Mahatmas? Not seeking justice. Justice is given by God. We want favor. And to get that favor, we go to the Mahatmas or the temples or samadhis. Because there the duality is real. When the devotee goes to the Mahatma and asks for something, so naturally the Mahatma has to talk to the devotee in the language that he understands. If the Mahatma will say, don't ask anything, sarvam kalvidam brahma, there should not be any desire in your mind if you know this truth. Do you think any devotee will go to such a Mahatma? Mahatmas are frequented by a maximum number of people who are carrying the burden of desires in their head. They only go to the Mahatmas and ask for the things. See? Then they will be doing lot of upasana, read the pothi, and then demand this thing. And not only fulfilling the desire, but under fear. See, I was supposed to read, this pothi on Thursday, and then I could not read. I don't know what will happen now. See? Don't lead a life of this fearfulness. But fear is the only technique by which masses can be controlled. So they are told, you are supposed to do observe a fast on, let us say, Ekadashi. And if you don't observe, you will go to hell. Okay, I will observe. But what can I eat that day? Ekadashi, observe fast, what can I eat that day? Sabudana vada, sabudana khichdi. See? Therefore, Maharaj, Sakhaya tujhe ni uddeshe, भेटावया जीव उल्लासे, हे सिद्ध भेटी विसकुसे ऐसिया विहे. But because of our meeting each other, I am afraid that our already established oneness will be disturbed. That means, from Naneshwar Maharaj's point of view, there was no doubt whatsoever that हे विश्वची माझे घर ऐसी मती दयाची स्थिर किंबहुना चराचर स्वयं जार. No doubt about it. See? Like the space alone is north, east, west, south. The water alone is ocean, waves, rivers and lakes. See? The eyes alone are all colors and forms. The more we become contemplative in this line of understanding, you will see the mind will easily be withdrawn from the world. Therefore, घेवो पाहे तुझे दर्शन, तव रूपा येवो पाहे मन, तेथे दर्शना होय अवजतन, ऐसे गमो लागे. It's very beautiful expression. घेवो पाहे तुझे दर्शन, when I want to see you, when I think of, घेवो पाहे, when I think of seeing you, भेटा वया तव रूपा येवो पाहे मन. You know what happens? When I want to see you, my mind comes back to me. Because you and me are not separate. See how beautiful it is. In 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Atma upammen sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna, sukham va yadi va dukkham sa yogi paramo mataha. Naneshwar Maharaj was Param Yogi from Nath Sampradaya. Atma upammen sarvatra samam pashyati. Sees everyone as he sees himself. No separateness. येवो पाहे तुझे दर्शन, तव रूपा येवो पाहे मन. The mind wants to come back to self. Then तेथ दर्शना हो अवजतन, ऐसे गमो लागे. And therefore, darshana hoy avajatana. Then I feel it will be difficult to see you. ऐसे गमो लागे. Because you are not separate from me. So how can I see you? And therefore, be attentive. The joy of fulfillment of the desire of seeing you will be lost. Because it is not the joy of anything, but it is the bliss by itself. Therefore, घेवो पाहे तुझे दर्शन, तव रूपा येवो पाहे मन. The mind wants to come back to the self, रूपा, स्वरूपा. तेथ दर्शना होय अवजतन. Then there will be obstacle in seeing you. Avajatana is obstacle. So, tetha darshana hoy avajatana. Because you are not there, you are me one. ऐसे गमो लागे, and this is what will happen. So you may be in front of me, but I will not be seeing you, I will be seeing myself. And when I see myself, how can I see you? Beautiful, isn't it? Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.